You okay, Dora? You ready to go to school? Your butt okay? Is your booty okay? Hmm? Oh, he ready to go. He got his book bag. I was about to say, hey y'all, Rich Rising, Rich Rising. Said I was gonna do this every morning again. And here I is. Getting my little young one ready for school this morning. Get that hair out your face. We ready to go. What? What's up? You like that rain? What a morning. I don't know, I had a time yesterday with luncheon. Thank you. Whatever that means. How y'all doing today? Alice in Wonderland, that's it. Wonderland is getting figured out. What happened over here? Y'all see the war? I stopped that war, y'all. Y'all ain't gotta believe me. I did. Go look at my last 7 community posts. I had a conversation. Hey, from Knox, Tennessee, welcome. I had a really, really deep conversation with the creator of the universe, y'all, and I put it on my community post. So go to the community post and look at the manuscript I wrote. And this is why the war is stopped. There will not be a war. And I hope they go free the girls from over there. Because as you all know, they treat women really, really bad over there. A 22-year-old in 2022 had passed away in Iran due to having her hijab on wrong. Having something so far as covering her head. She was covering her head, but she was covering it wrong. Can you imagine living in a country like that? Just think for a second. I know y'all ain't used to hearing this type of stuff or probably don't even think about stuff like this. We already are oppressed here, but just imagine the oppressed women over there. I think about them every day, y'all. I think about the wonderland they live in. Can you imagine that wonderland? Hey, Jadian, that's a real wonderland, okay? The rules and regulations that they have over there are not set in every country. This is just their country. That's the wonderland. Let me take it downstairs. When something is just accepted in a country, it doesn't even make sense, but it's accepted as the norm, and people will persecute you for it. Like Even when my people back in the 1800s, when my people were in captivity, that was a wonderland too. Like imagine your presence, the law forbids you as a human. There are laws to govern you as a person. You are a living human being with needs, wants, desires, fears, emotions, needs. And you have a system that was created by another human who has wants, needs, desires, fears. But you have to agree with these decisions and choices that they decided were laws. Who the fuck picked these people to make them lawmakers? And it goes so deep, y'all. Aren't you tired of working? Aren't you tired of trying to make money so you can eat? I would much rather catch my food. At this point, I would rather catch my food. At least I know if I catch my own food, I ain't got to worry about nobody being able to take it from me. At least I know where it came from. But when you talk to people about simply taking care of their needs and growing a garden, building a home, buying land, it's taking care of your needs. Renting, working a job, going to the grocery shop, going to the grocery store, that's not living. It's not living. That's relying. It's called reliance. We are all dependents of our state because we depend on them every day. And what's crazy is they play in our face. You see something that say, I see every day. If you go to the little area on your computer where the news is located, you will see a highlighted area saying a whole bunch of craziness. It'll say stuff like, there's a recall on meat. There's a recall on this. There's a recall on that. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, what the fuck? All these recalls on this food for? Then it's so crazy that everybody getting their food from basically the same source. So if it's a recall on an item, not only is you affected, but everybody that shops there is affected. I know I'm just speaking. Wonderland has really, really been fucking me up lately because everybody is doing it without thinking twice. Nobody is questioning the system. Everybody is just going along. So I'm about to give me a trailer home. Yes. The price of homes now are so expensive and they want you to work like a dog to get it. I'm not doing that. I'm not working like a dog to get a house on some land that I don't own. I don't understand who sold us and we was like, yeah, this was cool. That shit is crazy. Everybody is a check away from homelessness. Maybe some 2 chicks, some 3 chicks, some 4 chicks. But still, you're still answering to somebody. You have to check in with somebody every step of the way. We're not free. I ain't free. I'm not free. I have to go to work. I have to pay for food that I didn't catch. That's not freedom. That's systematic oppression. And I know I'm always talking about looking in the mirror and going within. I went within, and this is what I found out. That I'm being controlled. Even on my daily life. They said we have free will. How do you have free will when all you have is options and choices that they pre-selected? I don't know about y'all. Y'all might want to listen to somebody come on here, talk about, I play games too. My games help me release my stress, but most of all, I think about reality and what it is and what it ain't. I got my little refund. I haven't spent the dime of it because I know I'm not free. What would clothes and shoes and TVs get me? It ain't gonna feed me. It ain't gonna give me access to water. It won't even give me a permanent roof over my head. But I could take that money and give me a permanent roof over my head and grow a garden and build me some. I can give me some land to build on. I'm just being intentional. Thank you for the love, y'all, because at the end of the day, we gotta think for ourselves. If these people close these stores today or tomorrow, we're fucked. Everybody. Unless you got your own garden or your own way of keeping water, we're fucked. These are the same people that have brutally attacked children. You trust people like that? Are we trusting them still? Alice in Wonderland ain't just a story. Alice in Wonderland is literally a documentary of our life. We are all Alice in Wonderland. Half of this shit is just given to us. Really, we don't, some of these rules don't make fucking sense. The Hajib laws, man-made laws that we take so serious that we will try to hurt each other about. Remember when people were wearing a mask? When people were walking around with masks on their face? Yes, we're all pawns in their game of chess. Girl, Sir Jeff, I don't even think we're pawns because if you're a pawn, you're on the board. You playing the game. We not pawns. We the damn table that the board's sitting on. We not no pawns. Because pawns are used for gain. We're not being used for gain. We're being used for holding up the table. That's it. People who are pawns are people who have money, like corporate people who have businesses, people who have money, politicians. Those are pawns. The politicians are pawns. So we think that politicians are like the big heads on the board, the king, queen, the bishop. No. No. Those people are the Rockefellers and, Bill Gates. Though they hold the key pieces. The bishop, the queen, the king, who else? The knight. And I want to say the commander, I don't really know his name, the one who go this way, back and forth straight. Them the police. That's what they are. Bishops, them judges. hmm The queen is the government. The king is Rockefeller. Sorry to call y'all out. They they don't know me. They won't see me. Nobody knows me. I'm a little bitty person. And I ain't trying to take away your system either. I respect it because it's intrinsically magical and it's a big ass spell. However, the spell has been broken on me. I see it very clear. We not even pawns on a fucking table, y'all. The closest thing to being a pawn is middle class. And not even them. They just the table. The middle class is the table. They is the board. The middle class is the board. They the little squares on the fucking board, y'all. Middle class. So what do poor people say? We hold the table up. Yeah, I heard of Maria. Maria, whatever her name is, the lady with the weird fingers who hang around the celebrities. She do the spirit cooking. She's a witch. I don't deal with witches. I don't like witches. I don't respect witches because they are manipulators, master manipulators. Every witch, I don't care if she tries to say she's a good witch. Witch is somebody who manipulates energy, herbs for their gain. Witches aren't around here to let stuff play the way it's supposed to go. They are here to intervene on free will. And I have actually delved into their life, so I know for sure what I'm talking about. No, there is no such thing as a good witch. None. Zero. They might not practice bad stuff, but the whole, the whole practice is it's negative. It's low frequency. Let me give you an example. A witch don't believe in working hard for the money. A witch don't believe in working hard for the love. They don't believe in working hard for the promotion. They would rather you put spells on people to get those things. I just seen a post recently of a little girl and her mama. A lot of people from my generation in the neighborhood, in my hood, from the black community, we trying to figure out who we are. And in the midst of that, a lot of them have figured out about witchcraft and about hoodoo. So they're in the mindset of, hey, my ancestors practiced this. Let me see what it's about since the man told me it was bad. Even I did it. Try to see. But see, I got a lot of discernment. I went into it. And when I practiced, I did some money spells. That's how I found out about money and currency and how you can make money flow to you. I do this still today. But then I started to do more studying. And I seen that you can manipulate almost anybody with witchcraft. And it's so bad that most of the times you're not doing it for nothing good. But it could be good for trying to steal a status. What would be good in trying to steal something that you haven't worked for? The lady was taking her daughter to what she they was burying something in the ground so the little girl can get good grades. See what I'm saying? Why would you? So your daughter don't got good grades. Obviously, the daughter don't got good grades. And the mama told her daughter, we're going to bury something in the ground so that you can get good grades. What about the kids who parents just literally help them with their homework? And those kids got good grades. So you mean to tell me you don't want to help your daughter her homework? You would rather have her cheat, because it's still cheating. Whether you dig some in the ground or not, it's cheating. You didn't work for it. You didn't answer those questions and get them right. This is what they do. They do a lot of siphoning. I can't get with it. No. No. So, no. I don't like cheaters. And witches are cheaters. They not bad. They just cheaters. They're cheaters. They cheat their way through life. All their spells are cheats, cheat codes. I can't respect nothing like that. Pretty good. Good morning, everyone. Wonderland, Wonderland. I'm Alice in Wonderland. You're Alice in Wonderland. Hey, Eureka. You didn't see me at first? I know it was dark. I'm going through a transition. I'm still going through a transition. It's so much going on, so much stuff I learned. I'm trying to adjust with the reality of everything and with my limitations in the reality. And when you realize your limitations in the matrix, you don't lose hope. You get more strategic because then you see that if they created this in the event to control me, my life was a script. I didn't just want to have children because I wanted children. The idea of a woman being a housemaid and a mother was bestowed on me before I could even say a word. I do have the keys in my hand. The problem with Wonderland is when you have the masses believe in something and they believe this is fact. For instance, a woman having to have children, she either has to take care of a man or take care of a baby. When a woman is not doing both or either, she's less than. I don't care if they think that I'm less than if I didn't have either or, but it's just the fact that the masses together will think that and treat you as such. And it's really sad because it's like, why can't a person just exist? Why do I have to subject myself to any script? Even a man. Why do you have to subject yourself to any script? You should be able to do whatever you want to do. You are not a slave unless you believe it. And that's where you're wrong. See, this is why I'm saying what I'm saying. Half of you believe you're not a slave. You believe you chose the life that you have. You did not choose that life. That life was put on you. Probably from your parents or probably from whoever was in your circumstances or around you that probably made a micro changes, but the overall lifestyle was put on you. As a man or a woman, you have a role. You have a role. Okay, just like if me and you were in a room together, if you were a man and another man came in here and was trying to attack both of us, your role would be to fight, right? My role was it to be to help you, and I would expect you to fight this man. Nobody's talking about where you were before you came to earth. We're talking about how conditions are on earth now and how you are a slave. You are in fact 100% a slave to the ideas of the world. Dresdy, you know they come all the time. Dre, exactly. So the fact that you a man and you can't fight, Do you think that would be acceptable in the man community, in the male community? No. No, they would talk about you, which is the whole idea of what I'm saying, that we are slaves to the ideologies of the world. Y'all don't come out here talking crazy because y'all know I'm going to block you. I'm not going to argue. Hey, Wayne, I'm not going to do none of that. If you try to distract me, Eureka, you one comment away from getting blocked because I'm talking about something that's very serious, and you so programmed that you think it's a joke, and you trying to make fun of the conversation when it's not a joke. Your ass a slave. You didn't even choose to be who you are. You're chubby and you can't run, and half of America is like that. That's not a choice. You a slave to food. You a slave. Okay? You didn't choose this narrative. It was put on you. You should be standing up for what I'm saying if that's facts. You should absolutely say, yeah, why do I have to be this way just because somebody else told me? Whoa, I don't want to have to fight. And you got a right to feel that way. Nobody should have a role pushed on them. Everybody should do what they want to do. It's called free will. But we have 1,000 ideologies we have to live by. If you're not married, then what bothers me is a lot of the ideologies go against each other. Okay? You will have a woman being told, what's up, 7,400? One way. You will have women being told, don't have sex before marriage. Um, don't work on a career. Work on being a wife, right? But then you turn around and tell men, don't marry early, don't have kids, and have sex with as many women as you can so that you can get your sex game up. Who are they fucking? If the women are Chase, Ike, Stone, do what thou wilt. Makes more sense. I see why they say it. I see why the Illuminati is the way they are, because they know. They know these laws was put on. They made this shit up. Now, I don't believe in doing anything that will hurt anybody. Cause I don't want nobody to do nothing to me. I don't do stuff to people I don't want done to me. That's just me. Period. I always move like that. If I can't handle it, I wouldn't do it to you. Corrine, come ride the white horse. Are you trying to say that a white man has more privileges? Or because I can get on that too, because y'all slaves too. There ain't no race that is subjected to slavery. All of us are. So being with a white man makes no difference. The only difference is white men are more. I can't even say that because I've seen so many cases. There ain't no fact in that. We can let race go. I don't believe in color. The only time I believe in color is when I think about um the whole idea of the mental state. That's when I start to think about color, because a lot of times people mental state are affected by their color because of how other motherfuckers treat them. That's the only time I think about that. Otherwise, color don't matter. Being with a white man ain't. I don't want nothing in this life that a white man can give me that a black man can't give me, because the shit is still ideologies. The shit is still conditions. I don't want it. I don't want to need any fucking body. Do you get what I'm saying? I don't want to have to be somebody's wife to be taken care of. I don't want to be somebody's mama to be accepted in society. I don't want that. I want to just be able to wake up and live my damn life and not have to worry about somebody saying, oh, you're this, you're that. You should be doing that. That's why my hair red, because I'm almost 40 and my hair red. I'm not, I don't care about y'all rules. Do what thou will is the saying. I read that book. I read that book. I read that book. That's another oppression. You may think it's not an oppression, but it's an oppression. I actually read that book. Those are witches. Everybody in that book are witches. They are practicing witchcraft. When you're in that book doing what thou will, whatever that book is called, I forgot the name of it, but you're basically doing rituals. It's like a big ass spell book. Like, no. Thank you, District of Columbia. Oh, wow. It's DC. I like your name. Because he know District of Columbia is not part of the United States. Oh, I gotta go. Yes, everything is pretty good. Right now, I am needing some more